Hi Sagittarius, this reading is for you if you just recently broke up or had a fallout with your significant other. I'll do 3 spreads. In the first spread, the situation spread, we'll see whom you were dealing with and who left whom and why. Then in the second, the advice spread, we'll see what's recommended for you in the situation. And in the new love spread, the third spread, we'll see who is coming towards you in the near future. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Here's the situation spread, Sagittarius. We have the Knight of Cups, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Four of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Cups, and we also have the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could have been dealing with any zodiac sign here. We got water and we also have air. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but any zodiac sign could have been the person you were dealing with. It kind of feels like something went terribly wrong here. And what I mean by that, you were turned down. You were turned down. Perhaps for the first time in your life, you decided to open up, to be vulnerable, to share your feelings with that person, to give them, to tell them that you're really into them, you want to move forward with them. Because, if you love somebody, let them know. We all heard that expression before, and perhaps that's what you did, and bam, they turned you down. Or something else went down. I do see you feeling rejected, right? Perhaps that person was dealing with another person at the same time, or, something just didn't work out, unfortunately, right? So the Knight of Cups, the first card that came out, I think that's you offering your love. Perhaps they were giving you hints as to that they really wanted to have something with you. Perhaps you already started seeing each other, and then all of a sudden they changed their mind. It's like they turned to ice. They turned ice cold on you. Right, so there you are with the Knight of Cups, like I said, becoming vulnerable, sharing your feelings with them, sharing your deep thoughts with them, but then bam, they just turned you down. Perhaps they are scared of commitment, they are commitment phobe or something like that. The Two of Swords, the next card that came out, I think this is them closing down, shutting down all of a sudden, saying no. Right, and the Four of Cups, the next card over, this is them rejecting your cup of love. See how the Knight of Cups is holding up a cup, so this is an offer, but with the Four of Cups, that cup is not accepted. That cup is not accepted. This is a card of a rejection. With the Ace of Swords, this is them cutting you out. Getting that ice cold all of a sudden. The Eight of Cups, this is them walking away from you, and with the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right, this is you. Now, regretting you ever shared your feelings with them, regretting you ever opened up to them, became vulnerable, telling them that you love them perhaps. This is you grieving that grieving that it just didn't work out. Yeah, like I said, it could be interpreted in a couple of different ways, but I think essentially you got turned down, right? So yeah, that's what we have. There is no other way I can think of how to interpret this spread. Let's take a look at the advice spread real quick. Here's the advice, Sagittarius. This is from your perspective. This is what you need to do, or at least take into consideration. We have the World. We have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Three of Cups. We have the Fool, and we also have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. The advice is very straightforward. Let it go. Get out. Enjoy yourself, socialize with your friends, go to parties, go to events, parties, gatherings, concerts, and just have a great time, right? So don't just sit on your butt at home, thinking about what happened. I don't know if you'll ever find out why exactly they turned you down. Perhaps it's still a mystery for you, but I think it's done. We got 2 ending cards on the table, right? The Tower on the bottom of the deck is your hopes falling apart. Perhaps you had your hopes set really high for that person. That's why you became so loving, so vulnerable to them, but they broke your heart. Right? The World, the first card that came out, is also an ending card, but this is my happy end card. So you will have your happy end with another person, with a new person, right? And the rest of the spread, the Eight of Wands with the Three of Cups and the Fool, I think this is the actual advice right there. Get out and socialize with friends. and it'll either make it easier for you to get over it, or you may meet somebody new, right? That happens all the time, Sagittarius. You should know that. So yeah, the Eight of Wands clarified by the Three of Cups. For some of you, you could be traveling. If a friend of yours or a relative says, hey, let's have a weekend getaway with a bunch of friends, right? I think you should take on that opportunity, because the World and the Eight of Wands could also be travel cards, right? The World could be someplace remote, and the Eight of Wands could be travel, right? The Eight of Wands is also a card of communication. Yeah, so the Three of Cups clarifying the Eight of Wands. It could be a party, a gathering of some sort, a birthday party, a concert, a show. This is you having a great time with your friends, your family, with your close ones, right? And the Fool right next to the deck, you could be dealing with an Aries. But the Fool is, having a good time, letting go of what happened between you and that person, right? Just let it go. And with the Fool, you could also have a new beginning with somebody new. I did not clarify the Fool. I didn't feel like it. But I did not clarify it because we have a third spread, the new love spread. Right? Yeah, that's the advice for you, Sagittarius, right? Let it go. For some of you, it could be easier said than done, but, we got to move on. Time is the most precious commodity we have right now as a humanity, as human species. So don't waste your time grieving that person, grieving that situation. It's time to move on. And we're moving on as well. Like I said, we have 3 spreads. And let's take a look at spread number 3. New love coming towards you in the near future. Here's spread number 3, Sagittarius. This is new love coming towards you in the near future. We have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Six of Swords. We have the Sun clarified by the Ace of Cups. We also have the Hierophant clarified by the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. And we got the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Taurus or any zodiac sign. Well, this time I did clarify as much as I potentially could. We still don't have any court cards on the table. The Sun could be a Leo, the Hierophant could be a Taurus, but any zodiac sign again could be entering your life. So we got the Ten of Swords clarified by the Six of Swords. Very symbolic. The Ten of Swords is a card of an abrupt ending, and that's what it kind of felt like in the first spread, when it was all of a sudden it just all fell apart, right? The Six of Swords, this is you recovering from that. The Six of Swords is a card of a rough patch being over. It's a card of things getting better. It's a card of getting out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. So this is you restoring yourself back to your fiery Sagittarius self. Right, so here comes the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So it could be somebody hitting you up on one of those dating apps, or somebody approaching you when you go. And you notice how I said not if you go, but when you go out with your friends, right? So this is somebody approaching you. Perhaps they want to purchase you a beverage or ask you out for a cup of coffee or something like that. The Page of Cups is one of the nicest pages. This is somebody who's being super nice to you, giving you compliments, giving you flowers, candy, all kinds of good things, all kinds of attention. Very lovey-dovey, warm type of feeling, right? And from that point on, that's it. The rest is history, as some say. We got the Sun clarified by the Ace of Cups. Like I said, the Sun could be a Leo you're dealing with. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's also a card of clarity. But the Sun is a card of success, joy, happiness, and feeling on top of the world. It's clarified by the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is like the upgrade from the Page of Cups, and you're jumping right ahead. The Ace of Cups is a love offer, a very emotional ace, genuine, authentic love offer, I must add. And the Hierophant, the next card over, could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. So what this makes me think it's going to be a very fast development. It's like it will pick up momentum right away. You guys will connect immediately, instant connection, because you're moving out of that Ten of Swords. Yes, we do have the Page of Cups, but then bam, here comes the Sun and the Hierophant, 2 major arcana cards, amazing major arcana cards by themselves, and especially together. This is commitment, yes. The Three of Pentacles clarifying the Hierophant. is a card of collaboration. This is both of you building this connection from the ground up, establishing a solid foundation, because both of you see the potential. Both of you want it to work out. Both of you see the future. And that's why it makes sense to put time, effort, whatever is necessary into it. Because the answer is yes. That's why. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment, Sagittarius. So yeah, it will go from 0 to 1,000 in a nanosecond. You know, it's such a sudden shift, right? Even the colors of the cards tell the whole story, right? The Ten of Swords is a card of it's like, you see how it's dark, gloomy, and the very next card that came out, the Sun, is the happiest card in the deck, right? You see that kid riding that horse? That person, that kid, to me looks really happy. Okay, so yeah, the Sun is about to come out, and the rest is history. A commitment, love, cooperation, wish come true. You've got everything you ever wished for. Alright, Sagittarius, so yes, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it, please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing September.